Okay, welcome back. My name is Morty, this is Mildly Gumpler, and today we are looking at the Mrs. Loheng-Rinko. So officially this is a Build Fighters kit. Rinko is Iori Sei's mother in the show, and in this she is the Archangel? It's a bit strange. The Loheng-Rinko thing is a play on the Lohengrin, which is the main canons of the Archangel from Gundam Seed, which is easily my favourite show. So, I kind of had to get this because Rinko is an awesome character, and she's just like power mum, just awesome. Just if you haven't seen Build Fighters, watch it primarily for like awesome Gunpla battles, but also Rinko just being top tier parent. Anyway, let's open up the box, see what we've got inside today. So we've got the brochure with Rinko and Absentee Dad. And then we've got on the back of the brochure what it looks like in a couple of different action poses and things like that as well. So you can fully unequip most of the things, and then you can have all of the equipment attached as well. It looks like we've got two different styles of leg or lower leg units, which is going to be quite cool too. Chuck that over the side. So we've got this like real squishy, soft plastic, which is the skirt component. Now, unfortunately, there are a lot of stickers. I'm probably going to try and avoid most of these, but I don't think I'll be able to avoid a lot of the red ones for the wings of the Archangel and stuff like that, and probably the weapons as well, and potentially the faces. So we'll find out as we go along. We've got the hair pieces and some more other pieces for the Archangel. We've got a base, a specific base just for one of these like figure plus, figure eyes kind of things. And this thing is the stuff in nightmares. the faces without all the bits and pieces in them are legitimately from nightmare material. And then you've got like primarily her bits and pieces plus some of the ship weapon stuff as well. So as you can see, it's all white. There's no color separation on any of the stuff for the ship. So it is going to be all on that sticker sheet, which is a bit frustrating, but what do you expect? So this kit is from 2018, down the bottom of the box there. See if it focuses. There we go. So it is from 2018. So it is only a couple of years old, but it's only a high grade. So they're not going to put full color separation in as if they were a master grade. I would love to see a master grade of this. That'd be pretty cool. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling. Let's jump into the build, and I'll see you guys on the other side for my review. Alright, and there you have it. Mega Mum herself, Iori Rinko. So, the Loheng-Rinko, I was reading helps to read the manual sometimes, especially when they've got English parts. I was reading the manual, and it turns out that Takahashi Iori, I think his name is, Iori Sei's dad, actually built this Gunpla, this one in particular, as a wedding present to his wife, modelled after his wife, which is really weird. And being a Gunpla battle enthusiast like he is, he made it so that the model could like actually participate in battles, which is super weird, but I guess that's the universe that we all want to live in. I don't know. Anyway, so I have thoughts about this kit as a whole. My first and foremost is I would really like to see this as a 2.0 with more color separation in the parts and less empty parts. If you've ever built one of the older figure eyes, like a Divanami and stuff like that, you'll know what I'm talking about when I say empty parts. You can kind of actually, can you make it out? If I lower this arm a little bit, and if we take a peek towards the hand there, you can see behind the hand how it's kind of like just a couple of empty spots into the hand. It's kind of, well, not the hand, but the wrist cuff there, which is kind of weird. If you bend her backwards, you can see up underneath. This is weird. This is where my life has taken me. Anyway, you can see up underneath the chest area into like the abdominal region, but the ability of this kit to like bend just vanishes as you build it. Like there's borderline no flexibility in the torso. I don't like moving this arm too much because it likes to pop out of its socket. Let's twist this around so she is kind of saluting. It's really weird, but yeah, you got some cool little poses and things that you can't really articulate with a Gundam because it looks awkward for a robot to be doing them, but it looks kind of normal for like an actual human figure to do it. So you can do some cool stuff. The stand is kind of awkward, but it's not too bad. It does come with a pair of different feet for different poses. You can get the Loheng-Rinko to poke out at this ankle, and there's an extra butt thing that you swap out, which is a hard plastic one, so she's like sitting down and shooting from her ankles. It's all very strange, but this kit, while it has its quirks, like this weak shoulder joint, open plastic in the backs of things, way too goddamn many stickers, I quite like it. It's a fun kit, and it was an interesting build, and it was easy. Like if you're after something really different and really fun and interesting to be up on your shelf, and people will be like, "Why is there a woman in amongst your giant robots?" Then yeah, this is definitely one to consider. I know there's other potentially better. Like from the Build Divers series, there's potentially better ones. Like May, I believe, is really good, and Sarah is really good as well, from what I've read and heard. I haven't built them myself yet, so I have no opinion in that particular regard. I would really like to get my hands on the Sarah kit at some point, and the May kit. Actually, I've got a May statue, but I don't have the kit. But yeah, I quite enjoyed this, and it was fun, and it's nice to have this little Rinko thing, because actual statues of her don't seem to exist, which is quite disappointing, because Gundam women just don't get any credit that they're due, because Maru Rami is still best girl of all of the Gundam universes. Fight me. Anyway, overall, this high-grade kit gets a high-tier score. It's not exactly a stellar high-tier, but it has only polycaps in like connecting the side flaps and connecting these things onto the back. So it only uses 4 polycaps in the entire build. All the joints are actual like plastic on plastic, like, which is awesome, and I was not expecting that. I was expecting this kit to be full of polycaps, so I'm really excited about that, and that definitely brings it into a high tier. But it's few flaws, like the shoulder popping out really easily, the strange articulation in the torso, the fact that the head has borderline no movement at all kind of boil it down to a high tier instead of the master tier or even high tier that it could have been. But yeah, fun kit, really interesting, really entertaining. I quite enjoyed the build. It only took me about 2.5 hours, and it's a straight out-of-box build. So if you're wanting to spend a bit more time to really detail it up and things like that, you'll probably have a lot more fun and spend quite a bit of time on this. And there's quite a bit of potential for doing quite a bit of customization inside of this as well. So there's quite a bit of work that can be done to this, and I think some customizers who are also fans of Rinko like myself could do some really cool things with this. So I hope to see some of that in the future. But anyway, thank you very much for getting this far and watching all of my ramblings so far. I have consulted my calendar, and there is 9 more weeks until the 31st of December, which is the last Thursday and the last day of the year. So we have 9 more kits beyond this one. I have 8 in my backlog, still yet to figure out what number 9 is going to be, the lucky number 52. I am leaning towards the perfect grade Strike Freedom, but it all depends on whether or not I can get one in the next 2 months. So let's see on that one. Otherwise it'll be something random like, I don't know, another RX-78, like my 5th one this year or something. Who knows? Anyway, we'll figure it out as I get there. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, leave comments, all that good stuff. And I will see you next week.